Yeah, back again, just when you thought you were safe. Anyways, you'll notice this video is hours late today, not my usual 8 a.m. video time, which couldn't be avoided because, as you might guess, I was at the Durham Hamfest, which was this morning, and as you can see, I picked some stuff up. Actually, this I didn't pick up there this year. This was 3 years ago, the last time I went. The HDX 202, the 2-meter ham band rig that Radio Shack used to do. I was looking for the 404, which I didn't see any of them, either that or the ICOM, the 02AT or the 02AT or the 02AT, which I'd seen a few few years ago, but none this time, so need to see some other rigs which are more expensive. And of course, if those of you who've been seeing my channel before, which is probably all 15 or 20 of you, I did find this CX40 there, which original Atari box has a bit of wear, and it was 20 bucks for the joystick. The joystick has none of the wear that the box has. So anyways, it's pretty good. So that's another one. Actually, I got another one with, or actually another two with somewhere with this, which is another 800XL I got recently. I didn't record the work on this far, but this RAM was faulty, and it powered up with the self-test with a few glitches. And of course, the SysCheck 2 that I have that I got from Jurgen a few months ago has proven very handy and worth the money. And so when I was replaced the RAM, and I've taken out the 6520, and I think it was U26, the 74LS158. I'm going to try to put in one of those Rambo XL upgrades, which has been giving me fits on one of my other 800XLs, which I still have to sort out, and I'll get to that after I've done with this, and maybe some of these 1050s that need fixing. But I will get it done, and have a video of that, some video of that at least, when it is ready. But anyways, yeah. This is where the Rambo XL plugs in, and of course it needs some pins lifted on there. But anyways, back to the topic at hand, which is my Hamfest haul. This is a case, a project enclosure, one of the old Radio Shack ones. There was a guy that had a bunch of these, and by the time I got back to his table, some of the other larger ones that he had already sold. Actually, he did pay a little bit more than the liquidation world price that he had, but actually, and this surprises me that it has the, yeah, it's got the screws, but it has the plastic bottom, because usually all the white Radio Shack ones I've seen previously had just the metal bottom, which is, yeah, normally they would all just come like that. Yeah, anyways, that'll prove useful for some projects, one of my projects. That will come later. Another thing I picked up, which you can see what I paid for it, 20 bucks. There's a Cantronics KPC2, that's a AX25 TNC, in actually pretty good condition. It didn't have the power supply or the cables, but it's a 12-volt supply at 200 milliamps or more. And of course the manual, and that was from the same guy I got the joystick from. The manual is from the 3 Plus, which is, this is the KPC2, so, but it's about 90% the same feature-wise. So like all the information about the what power supply, and also wiring up connectors for this to the radio is all in there. And lastly, I got this, which you can see what I paid, which is actually the first thing I picked up, but CB is not my main thing, but it's a bit of fun to fiddle with. And as you can tell, it's never been out of its box, so I think it's the first time it's out of the box. I'll take a look at that. Yeah, that's a receipt. Ooh. And it was sold to someone in Port Hope. I won't say who, the name's on it, so I won't show you, but it was August of '96 at a Radio Shack in Port Hope, or not far from where I used to live, except that Radio Shack closed before I moved there. Actually, it was not even the $140 price. It was, yeah, the original price is on $140, and what this guy paid was $80 and $12 tax, so $92, which is still, I got it for a lot less. And of course, it's got the manual with crinkling on it, but neither here nor there. Yeah. And of course, let's see. Yes, this is still in very new condition. And of course, I won't mount it right now, but the antenna is there. And it's purportedly got the full 40 channels and 5 watts? 5 watts output. I thought the legal limit was 4 watts, but no, it's... And of course, the car power adapter as well, so let's see. Yes, and it's got a charger, and let's see what else. Yeah, so you can charge, if it's got rechargeable batteries, you can charge it with this, or use something like this to plug in here. And even an external antenna jack as well, which handy. Alright. What the heck, this is a bit weird. Okay, it's got two AA. It's got two AA holders in there, even though it's got. Already has 4 AA adapters, or a 4 AA holder, and plus 2 more slotting in there. So, yeah. I'm just having a look at this in here. That is a weird size AA cell. You probably can't see that, but it looks like it's set up for 3 AA batteries. I'll have to have a look in here later and sort that out. But anyways, that's for another video, trying this out. So anyways, that's it for now, and see you later.